boy. I'm broadcasting. Go peep that. He already at 86. I ain't go to sleep last night till damn near 5 o'clock in the morning. I went to work this morning. I drank like 3 Red Bulls and a 5-hour energy drink. Boy, that nigga escaped with the hair on his chinny chin chin. Them charges ain't bad. It just took me too long to understand. Go pick that broadcast out, nigga. I'm finna get on some nigga ass. I'm ready for tempo. On my mom, nigga. I was up all night. How is these slants killing me? I got some for that ass, for that ass. Hey man, King Wolf to go. Katora done called me out on Facebook. I told JT said he won't in the league. I said shit, I'm waiting on Wood. JT said he got time this year.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Hey, you heard from D-Lo?
Badgley now to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
He burned out. Boy, you lying. How much is that? Boy, that nigga need to get his shit together ASAP. But I don't know where none of you new plays at. I got to get this shit together for Tempo to get home. I got this speed option I want you to check out too. That bitch first.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And I got 2 different Wildcat plays now, too. Niggas always think I'm going to one side. I got a second one for their ass. And that ain't gonna know which side I'm going to.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Yeah, but you don't know what side. You can't commit to no side. Like this nigga just couldn't.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I got caught on my
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I got this pistol spread, too. This bitch OP than a motherfucker. I'm finna shit on me some niggas. I'm finna shit on me some niggas. This ain't a single guy. I want to try this play action inside cross. You King Wolf ran this too.
After the run, Watson gonna throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
There's something else I want to show you too. Watch this gun monster stat.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action for Miller.
Oh, shit.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Yeah, but the nigga bandaged the computer, bandaged it down.
But he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact,
I wonder,
but
is L2
I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
You think it is? L1, I mean.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Watch this defense, Wood. It locks up everything. Even the run, fool.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Boy, hell no. Man, fuck this game, cuz. What? Boy.
20.
Boy.
Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, 66 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really.
What
you
the
force
fuck
the
just
punt,
happened?
and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you?
What the
Because
fuck
he's
just
turning
happened?
to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you
know
guys,
they ain't
it's
did
just
no
like a
passes
boxer in the
either
gym,
yet, though.
preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Would it be on the pitch? Where would that be? Is it? It ain't in here, though.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It ain't in there. This game, wow. I gotta find that shit. I should have screenshotted that shit.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I can't believe Melvin Gordon just broke all them damn tackles.
That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Staying open. Staying open.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running from the gun, Johnson, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
I'm playing Madden.
What's that? 19! 54!
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
There it is. There it is. It's in, come on, man, get the fuck off my screen. It's in guns, trip, tight end, offset. With levels and shit. Yeah, that speed option. I need to learn how to pitch the ball, though. Look at this speed option. Oh, I done fumbled the damn ball. Sleep.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual
how you pitch the damn ball
that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I already got to look at
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on
Why the fuck would she be doing that?
Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now
I'm good on the
field,
bitches
here comes
in 2K.
Los Angeles. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You need a damn job because you too damn
A
bold.
reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Second down
My shit was higher than
play
yours
there,
in
but it's
17, though. What are you
incomplete.
saying?
Didn't have a receiver
Yes, the fuck it was.
downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Guess who
An
ain't
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 45 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now
That's
Gordon
Ooze.
First down.
That nigga said some nigga named Lil Maniac. Bro, what the fuck? Melvin Gordon just broke another tackle, nigga. I'm asleep.
In for a Charger
Game, it's
touchdown.
trash. You need to stop playing with this nigga trying to work out plays and shit.
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And
Uzi wasn't that good at
first
17.
half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more.
Oh, the whole
He'll be
damn
encouraging
move.
his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I tell you, Dump messaged me the other day if I won.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take
That
over
nigga messaged me
here.
on Facebook,
Already down
goddammit.
2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Oh, no, fool. I had sent him a message about getting out of Oklahoma and shit. And nigga, out of the blue, that nigga messaged me. And he was like, yeah, you right, big bro. I'm going to get my shit together. And then I ain't hear from, I said, you out, nigga? And he never messaged back. He never read the
I think
message.
that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 59.
Back to throw, Watson.
Sweet. You know what that nigga talking to you right there?
Here as he's taken
But this nigga on
down.
my ass.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Kill.
Hey, 59.
He's checking. Craig.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go
Jesus
in the
brought it
first
to us.
half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here.
No,
After
nigga, we
first
do
and
that nigga at
second down,
17.
went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No, Jeezy introduced us to that nigga in 17.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Sweet.
Check.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I'm finna turn up because I've been running new plays and shit, but I got it.
Rivers now to throw on first down.
Lord.
And it's Allen for the Charger
But that
touchdown.
nigga did.
Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Sweet. He must be
Extra
talking
point by
about
Badgley up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Here's Watson. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Why me come back and win that game? No bullshit. I'm done playing.
So the Chargers will start the
no
second
more
half
new plays. Hold up.
As we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That surprise you?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17.
That surprise you?
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Carter.
Sweet. Throw the whole damn Sherwood away.
Yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man
on Sherwood.
Open, complete.
Sweet.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Set. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Watson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Watson flush to his right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Watson is going to fire one deep. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But it wasn't no damn shooting.
Conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I can believe it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
What do you think? I ain't something mine big.
They come out here in the eye. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much.
And that's something else. This shit ain't on all, man. This shit on all,
perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Rivers. Wide open. It's Allen complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. A first down throw here for Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a
You ain't never see that they could do the shit I do on 2K, Pop.
Extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Gordon. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
Boy, they damn near let that nigga broke another goddamn tackle. Lord, fix it.
Yet at the same time, not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, check. 41 miles.
From the gun, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll get it down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Rivers finds the open man. It's
and all that coverage, though, man. Y'all got to be kidding me.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rivers, and this is complete. It's Allen, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
It's a little too late.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure.
I can't. Joey Bosa all over my goddamn back.
Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Played with him a little too long. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
I want to know how the fuck he gets Joey
the Chargers will use the second
off
of their
that line so
timeouts
damn fast.
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
He coming out that motherfucker.
A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines,
it all wide open on that hot route.
Following the sack, it's now
they ain't did no
for
update.
Watson and the Texans.
They ain't gonna do the first update to the field.
58 the mark. 58 the mark. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Here's Watson.
Hell yeah.
On 3rd and long.
I like that shit.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson.
Watson got sacked the whole damn game. Watson closed the app on this stupid ass, goof ass nigga.